exclusive coverage. Open the base. The best MC battles.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Reviews, news, battle rap. With your host, Chris. Unbias Review.
Brooklyn! I remember when y'all had the rappers. Like when I found out a nigga was from BK, I had to dap you. Hell, nowadays I hear Brooklyn and have to hold back my laughter because the toughest nigga repping y'all now is Jazz the Rapper.
Yeah, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review checking in. About to give you a breakdown of the Marv One versus Math Hoffa battle. This was a good battle. You know, it was good to see Math Hoffa get back in the ring. We haven't seen him since last year at Summer Madness when he battled Calico. And as far as Marv One, he's always been one of my favorites. You know, he battled A-Bird, Pat State, and Cortez. So that A-Bird Marv One battle has always been debatable. You know what I'm saying? But I do think Marv One pulled that battle out. So, you know, he's always been one of my favorites. Even though he's not in a lot of people's top 5 or top 10, but I still fuck with him heavy. So, this was on a Poisen Pen card. You know, I met Poisen Pen at Summer Madness. He seems to be a pretty cool dude. But let's just get into the battle. The first round, Marv comes out. He tried to establish himself as this street dude a little bit, or tried to let people know he got street cred and he's just not some geek or not some, you know, nerdy dude or whatever. So he had the whole little flip about the glasses, about how it helps them see the shooter better. That was a pretty decent line. The White Castle line where you're not around when it's beef because White Castle is square. That was pretty decent. A lot of his round was a lot of filler though. You know, he didn't have any really heavy hitting bars. Like he didn't, just kind of a solid round but not great for Marv One. So moving on to Math. Math round one was pretty decent. You can already see the aggression that he had versus Marv. Like Marv was a little too laid back in his first round, or really the entire battle. Math definitely outperformed him in this battle, and it really helped him translate his bars better because, you know, Math talked that street shit too, but at least he does it with a little bit more aggression, so it works out for him. Had a couple fat jokes in round one. You won't even save yourself around a cold cut. That was kind of funny. He was talking about Shotgun Suge, and you only say rest in peace hoping that Eminem was watching, basically saying that when Shotgun Suge was in your face dissing Proof, you always say rest in peace Proof, but you didn't really do nothing to Shotgun Suge. So that was kind of decent. I like the bar where he said it's hard being around so much ass and not giving it a slap. Like that shit was nice. Like I liked it a lot. I didn't like the way he ended round one with the old ass, you know, fat ass now. You just a fat ass clown. Let a slim nigga shine. Sit your fat ass down or whatever he said. Like I'm tired of niggas taking signature things that other people do. It's one thing to borrow a bar, and it's another thing to take a signature. Like that's a signature thing that Hitman did in the A-Bird battle. Overall, Mav had a solid round one. I thought I was much better than Marv, so I give him the 1-0 so far in that round. Moving on to round two, Marv tried to get on the whole snitching thing. Like I don't really know a whole lot of history as far as Mav and his whole snitching thing, but he tried to get under that. He said something about shooting you and you'll be doing a Humpty Hump, and then he kind of like switched it later under this mask, saying how Math has always has this persona, but under this mask he's just Justin, and that's no Shock G. The whole Humpty flip, that whole setup was kind of nice a little bit. I like the way he ended with the whole Rich Dollar shit. That whole this is 50, you gonna die trying to get rich. The whole Rich Dollar flip, 50 Cent flip. Once again, another decent round two. Nothing great from him, but you know, a lot of filler, but for the most part it's decent. Moving on to Mav round two. Math round, he was spending a lot of real shit. You know, he was talking about how he was sick, losing weight, why he didn't battle at Summer Madness, why a lot of niggas hadn't heard from him, why he was poor against Summer Madness. And you know, I don't really like people giving you a history lesson or a life story. I more so like you battling who you are supposed to battle. But I did give him a pass in this battle because Marv One did mention Calico beating him a lot in this battle. He probably mentioned it like 2 or 3 times that Calico beat him, or a Detroit nigga last killed you or some shit like that, referring to Calico. So the fact that he gave you the reason why he was so poor in the Calico battle and the reason why his head was fucked up and why he probably wasn't into the battle, I appreciated that insight, when normally I don't really care for the whole history lesson or the life story about what you went through. But in this particular round, I thought it was decent. The way Marv kept talking about how he a killer and he a this and he a that, I like the whole OJ flip. Your bars don't match your crime. That shit was kind of nice. The whole when I top Cal on his face, I was, you know, amping him up to fight. He would have never got caught on them dog charges. He would have known about them animal rights. Like, the way he ended that round was nice.
Now I'm back and I'm feeling all cannibal-like. When I tapped Cal on his face, I tried to amp him to fight. I could have saved a few dogs in his gambling life, because he'd have left New York knowing about these animal rights.
Mav definitely took round 2 in my opinion too, so right now 2-0, moving on to round 3. Marv only had like a couple good bars to really end the round. He had the whole a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. That whole scheme or flip was kind of nice by him. You know, once again, not much aggression in this round. Not, you know, really nothing changed. He kind of just rapped the same all 3 rounds. Nothing changed. You know, he wasn't at, you know, Marv is actually kind of a funny dude, but he didn't have a lot of humor in his battles, in this particular battle, except when he was trying to explain the whole school shit about you stepping on my Jordans, you knocking shit out my hand or whatever. Like, that was kind of funny a little bit, but for the most part, he normally gives you a few more jokes, and it was actually Mav was the one giving you a lot of jokes. But he also, the whole thing about the toughest person repping Brooklyn is Jazz the rapper. He said that shit was kind of funny. I fuck with Jazz, so shout out to Jazz. But that was cool. But that was really kind of like all he had in round 3. So he didn't really end as strong as I would have liked him to. Math round 3, he had a few, you know, he had quite a few fat jokes, and they were kind of getting a little bit lame, to be honest with you. But he did start off with you bought Watch the Throne because you wanted ham, which was a song on Watch the Throne. That was actually kind of funny. You check your email looking for spam. Like, I've heard that before, but it actually was funny because it applied to the whole fat joke shit. The P90X flip was nice. The cannabis, I'll kill him before he gets to the pad shit was nice. And I like what he was saying about Pat Stay, about how you told Pat that you was gonna fuck him up if he talked about your autistic brother, but when he did, you didn't do shit, so you ain't really about what you say. That shit was all real. And you know, I like a lot of realness in bars. And of course, I never expected Marv One to even do anything to Pat Stay, but just the fact that he said that and Mav flipped it back on him was kind of interesting. So Mav kind of killed him in round 3 as far as I was concerned. So overall, man, as far as the stage performance, the bars, you know, you could argue that Marv may have outbarred Mav in this battle, but he definitely didn't outperform him, and he didn't really have as many personals as he could have either. So Mav definitely 3-0 this battle, man. This is a good win for him because Marv has beaten, if you say he beat Averb, Pat Stay, and Cortez, those are good battles. Those are good battle rappers that you have beaten. So I mean, for Mav to come back and catch a body damn near, you know what I'm saying? So, because Marv wasn't even close to winning this battle. That's why I have it Unbiased Review. Shout out to the Facebook group. If you want to be a part of the Facebook group, go to Facebook, send me a request to shootforthestars@ymail.com. I will add you to the Facebook group. Come in there, don't disrespect. We talk about debates, the whole 9. It's a pretty cool group. We got a lot of good people in there. So just come support Unbiased Review. And that's it, man. Peace.